Shalom חברים, my name is Sigal and we are on eatteacherbiblical.com. What's cooking today? We're going to make today a potash of red lentils. You will need a large pot. You will need red lentils, water, saffron, and salt. All of those are biblical ingredients. We have pot in the Bible, which is seer in Hebrew. We have lentils, also red lentils. Of course, we do have water. We even have saffron. You can check this on Song of Songs. And we have enough salt to make a pillar. So we know Jacob was probably the lentils chef. Let's go and see his ingredients. Unfortunately, Jacob did not mention the details, but we can figure out what was happening there with the lentils. And let's see what was he doing while he was cooking. We're going to read it from Genesis 25:29. Vayazed Yaakov Nazid, Vayavo Esav min hasadeh, Vehu ayef. And Jacob sowed potash, and Esau came from the field, and he was faint. So the potash is nazid, and we can even derive a verb from this. So that's the verb vayazed, and that's the potash. Vayazed, nazid. The smell was probably great because Esau is coming and is asking Jacob to bring him from this stew, from this potash. It happens in Genesis 25:30. Vayomer Esav el Yaakov, הלעיתני נא מן האדום הזה. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red potash. So we know certainly we are talking about red lentils. It is mentioned twice, but in this case it is quite fascinating because Edom, which is red, does seem connected altogether to Esau. Esau, when he was born red-headed, and later on we know for sure that the region of Edom is actually the region which is identified with Esau. The Bible does give explanation. It does it. It's the exact same verse we just read in Genesis 25:30. The Bible says, "Al ken," I'm going to show it to you. "Al ken kara shemo Edom." Therefore was his name called Edom. So the region is just below the area of the Dead Sea. And if you would think about it, this is called after the stew or after the potash. You may wonder. And why do you want to wonder? Because the Bible sometimes gives an explanation, an etiological explanation about names, which does not all the time accord with what is really happening. It may be the reason, but maybe altogether because he was red. So again, we have another point to think about. Now, I would love to hear from you about any recipe you maybe was inspired from the Bible. There are so many recipes, so many good spices over there. Or altogether, if you want to comment on this video, you can do that not just by writing me your comment here, but you can actually upload your video. It will be so easy for you. You just click on comments, click on this option, and you will be able to upload your video. So why don't you come and bring me your ideas? I'd love to hear. Any comment would be acceptable and welcome. And I want to wish you Shavua Tov, wonderful week, and להתראות.